Well, hello guys, welcome back. So you can tell for the cap, beautiful lady was trotting around behind me today, and she's like looking at everything. And La Santa remembers the good old days for her when it was just La Santa. For well, after I lost my mom, it was the others came in, but it was primarily La Santa. And she remembers when this house looked like a crazy shrine to La Santa some muerte. So yeah, she remembers that. And I got Petra's Farm remembers. Oh, and she remembers the good old days when I went like just nuts and I got all this La Santa stuff because you talk to her like she's a little baby. And I have that DVD that I've told you guys about. And the woman that started her shrine, she'd carry the statues around, talk to her like she's a little baby, and talk the baby talk to her. There's just something about her. Yes, she's a fierce goddess of the underworld, but you just talk to little baby, talk to her, because she's such a pretty little baby. And she loves this. She's a love sponge. I love her. So she's been going around and she likes everything. And it's very pretty, but it's very different from what she remembers. She's been here this whole time, but she likes the butterflies. She likes all the pretties. All the pretties. She's telling me, she told me how to decorate. She was whispering in my ear. I just didn't hear her. I wouldn't be surprised at all, to tell you the truth. So she's happy, and she's been making her little La Santa nest, so to speak. She's always been here, but getting International House Awesome back up and running. She's definitely like, Asmodeus had me place the owls by the skull in the living room. The skull was, oh my gosh, that skull keeps getting inherited by everyone. It belonged to the Baron, then it slingshotted over to Odin. Then Odin got mad and left, so it belonged to Loki, and then Loki didn't want it, so it went back to the Baron, and then for a hot minute, Lacenta had it, and then I think Hades had a claim on it. It's everyone's skull. It's like the skull, the community skull, and it's up there on top of the fireplace, and there's two white owls in there, and she's like, pretty. And Lacenta and us. She's like, pretty. And I said, also we need now are like, and we have them already in the design, because when they send you the butterflies, they like put some moms in there, which is cool. So she has everything. She has, we have owls all over the place, and we have, skulls and everything. So she's happy. She's a sweetheart. She knew it was time for me to move on after a period of mourning, and she pushed me out the door to work with everyone else. But she's like your mom and everything else too. She still wants you back all to herself if she could. So I'm going to do something special and sweet with her tonight. Try to think of something to do with her, and she doesn't mind. She will like just hang out, and like if you're gonna watch videos or anything. Got anything but cook, please. She's seen me start 3 fires with carnitas. And she won't let you call yourself bad names, but I'm like, you stupid gringa, huh? And she's like, don't call yourself that, but you shouldn't cook. I'm like, I know. It's amazing. You just sort of stand there watching the flames for a second before you're like, oh my god, I think I should put it out. And I worked in a kitchen too. Yeah, I've started a couple carnita fires. I am forbidden to cook carnitas ever. She's like, and she's watched me make gorditas a few times, and she just laughs and laughs and laughs. I said, hey, I didn't grow up doing any of this. And she's like, yeah, I can tell. Ah. She's trying not to laugh because she's a sweetheart, but she can't help it. She's like, you're really bad in the kitchen. I said, I'm fine if it's something I grew up with. And that's it. I grew up with pierogies, and I can cook you pierogies and kibasi and everything else like a good little Polish girl, but forget cooking anything else. I can make spaghetti. I can cook a handful of German dishes, but yeah, my international game needs tightened up a little bit. Yeah, it really does. Noodles, I can make noodles, so that's about it. But it's good to have her back, and she's looking at everything, and she's approving, because we went in the garage and we brought all this stuff back. And we brought, I have to tell you this story to close out. We brought La Santa back in. We brought Santa back in. It was 1 year. It was so cute. I just started working with her, and I was, spending most of the time with her. And I said, I'm going to put Santa in the window. And she thought I meant La Santa because, Santa could be shorthand for La Santa. And I was like, oh, no, I meant Santa Claus. And she thought she was going to get to guard all the presents because I went overboard. I bought like all this Grim Reaper stuff and bedazzled it basically. And She actually had me get rid of that. Not get rid of it, but put it outside like earlier this year or last year or something. Thankfully, I kept it. I put it in a safe, dry place for the Halloween display, so Lysenta got to be out there. I brought it back in. I put it back up where it used to be. For some reason, the base is now missing, but she has this Grim Reaper thing with jewels on it, and she has her huge Grim Reaper still. She has some of her stuff. Some of it has moved into other rooms, but she has it. I kept her pretties. I kept her sparkly jewelry. I didn't get rid of that, and I kept some little tiny skulls I painted for her. But she's looking around. She likes everything. She has such a sweet face. I'm talking about seeing them in your mind's eye, but she has like the sweetest little face. And people that serve her are like, yeah, oh my God, she's so sweet. And then you start talking baby talk to her like you just got in the head really hard and you start talking baby talk to her. He's such a sweet little skeleton. You're such a sweet little skeleton. She loves it. She's a love sponge. As long as you're not making fun of her. As long as you're, oh, God forbid you do that. But she is a sweetheart. So I probably owe her some incense or something. I'm going to go see what it is that her ladyship should like. And, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.